We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
Welcome to our video walkthrough for the Shadow Temple. It's the 4th dungeon we tackle as Adult Link in Ocarina of Time, and the 7th dungeon overall. And I really liked the way they did the entrance to this, that you had to go kind of behind the cemetery, then light all these torches in this, like almost like mausoleum door.
Yeah. One thing that I really liked is like the area where you got to warp to, I guess, whatever. Like you couldn't ever get that area
I forgot
until
about that.
now. So like, I remember like when I was a child, child Link, not when I was a child playing, but I remember child Link, like looking up there in that graveyard, and like you kind of saw that fence, and like you knew something was back there, and you couldn't get there. And now we're finally there. So
it is pretty cool. I agree with you on that. And yeah, without knowing the whatever the song that warps you there is. Couldn't tell you what it is. Yeah, that's literally the only way to get there, and then Din's Fire is the only way to get in, which, trust me,
I tried to get in there with the fire arrows. It doesn't work. No matter how good you are with the bow and arrow, you can't pull it off, trust me.
It would have been fun to watch.
Luckily, nobody else was around when I was trying to do that.
Oh, thank goodness. That would have been really entertaining to see.
The bad thing was that was my second time through playing this game.
Oh,
it just been so many years I forgot about it.
But it isn't the first time we used Din's Fire in this dungeon, though, so it is very handy. And obviously, you have to have it to even get in here. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But very similar to like the bottom of the well, this is just a very dark, creepy, spooky area in a Zelda game. That's just such a departure from their normal,
kind of more colorful and stuff. Yeah.
Down here it's just drab. You got undead enemies. You got, again we see these like skulls and bones everywhere. And a little later on, we can get spikes and guillotines and things like that.
Man, there's a lot of craziness going on in this place.
There it is. It just gives you the willy jillies.
Yeah, it does. I think for a lot of people, like this dungeon, like they either like kind of really like it, or they just don't like it at all.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on your tastes a little bit.
I mean, if you're kind of like a more of like a darker, like like a goth, like you kind of like gothic stuff. Yeah, I can see you liking a dungeon like this.
Oh, for sure.
And then maybe if you're the opposite of that, then obviously.
Or if you get scared really easily.
And honestly, there's all kind of Zelda fans, so.
Oh, that's the truth. But it is pretty cool, though, how you, again, just like the bottom of the well, use the lens of truth to see, like, through invisible walls and holes. And they even take it to a whole new level in this dungeon. You have to use it to solve a lot of the puzzles.
Yes,
later on. And to avoid a lot of traps that can get you in trouble.
Yes, that is true.
You never know when you're going to land on an invisible spike.
And then right here, actually, after we beat this, I guess, another mini-boss, which is the same boss that we had in Bottom of the Well. We'll get another item, actually. So I kind of like the whole bringing, like, 2 items together.
I agree.
In this dungeon, because you don't get 2 items in a lot of dungeons.
Yeah, and they put them both to very good use in this dungeon, solving the puzzles and just navigating the dungeon in general. It's kind of weird getting the item so early.
Yes, we did both in Bottom of the Well and in Shadow Temple.
Yeah, I mean, we're only, 3 minutes into the dungeon here?
Yeah, and you can't go over, like, we get in that main room, you can't go farther than that because you need the hover boots to get farther than that. So really, there's not, like, a lot of times we'll say, it's surprising to get the item this quick, but that's because we screwed up for a long time exploring around. This one, you got to go this way.
Yeah, spoiler alert, the treasure is the hover boots.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know.
Well, we only spoiled about like 20 seconds, so it doesn't really matter too much.
They're a pretty cool little item. We kind of hit on this a little bit in the bottom of the well, though. The fact that the bottom of the well felt like an extension of this dungeon, it felt weird having the 2 items and like just that added, 10 minutes as well. But they do, like I mentioned, make very good use of both treasures or both items navigating the way through this dungeon.
Yeah. Like I kind of said before, just talking to you, Red. I'm not really a big fan of this dungeon, but I kind of like learned to appreciate it.
Yeah.
For like where it is in the game, because it's kind of like you said, it's been more colorful and everything at this point, and they threw like a screwball at us, and we're gonna give them something really creepy and dark. So like, while I'm not a fan of it, I do appreciate it in the game, I guess you could say.
And you got to give Nintendo a little credit for trying something this radically different.
With blood and bones everywhere.
I know. It's just. Like you go through the graveyard to get down here and everything. It's just such a change of pace. And I remember when we did our dungeon rankings for this game, this did creep up a little higher.
Yeah, it really did.
Than we would have thought.
We both had it pretty low, and then like as we started thinking throughout the temples, we're like, you know what, the Shadow Temple actually wasn't that bad of a dungeon.
It really isn't. I mean, some of the puzzles we'll encounter are pretty tough. But And again, like we mentioned, using the lens of truth to solve these puzzles, it looks like all these posts have skulls on them. when you use the lens of truth,
Yeah.
only one of them really
Only
does.
one,
And that's where you have to point.
And it's at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I think that's always the same. I don't think, it's
so.
random throughout games.
I agree. I think it's set.
I'm pretty sure
throughout
it
the
is.
whole game.
So.
But yeah, and like you said, we couldn't even get any further than this in the dungeon.
Yeah, so there's really not a lot of exploring because the other side is where we came in the entrance, and there's only, you can't go back there because I don't think you can hook shot. You might be able to.
I don't think so.
You probably can because they're probably just laughing at you, Nintendo. Oh, let's put a hook shot on the other side.
This is creepy though.
Nope, this is the entrance.
This is creepy going down that tunnel we just walked down though, because it's like a straight downhill and this closed tunnel.
When I'm in a place like this, I don't want to go down any farther. You know what I'm saying?
It's like we're already under a graveyard.
We are, yeah. We already went down steps to get in here, and now we're going down farther. No deal.
Yeah, it's it just adds. They did a very good job of building that atmosphere, I guess, of a scarier dungeon.
Yeah. You know, one thing I really had not really thought about. I mean, I knew it, but not thought about was this place being all underground.
Yeah,
That's just something that I've actually not thought about.
and I know how much you're a fan of dungeons let you go outdoors a little.
Yeah. This is like the total opposite of all that.
Claustrophobic hick is starting to come out over
No, not
here.
claustrophobic. I just like going outside.
Oh, I hear you. Like things like Forest Temple, Spirit Temple, where you go out in the desert, things like that, that really break up a dungeon. In this, no, you are just.
I just don't like being inside. Like, I always say because I'm like I guess that's more of an outside person. So that's why I like kind of going outside dungeons. So. Dang.
And your head is gone.
Yes.
Woo, back at you again.
Yeah, the easiest way really to dodge that right there is like just to use a shield.
It is a
And
great.
you'll duck down. Nah, I don't do it until like the fifth time I get hit. Yes.
Poor Link is going to be disemboweled by
That
the end
just
of this
looks like it
dungeon.
should hurt you so much.
Oh, I know. And
That should be like 4 or 5 hearts, I think.
well, thank goodness it's not, because you got you twice.
Yeah, I know.
So far.
But if something looks that dangerous, it should take some health out of you.
Yeah, and it's just another one of those things that adds to that. Just why is this even here in this world?
I almost got my head taken off right there.
It's just who puts all this crap under the graveyard?
Yeah, really. How's that thing even getting power to move?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Dead guy's pushing it.
Yep, ghosts.
Why are we using our lens of truth to fight those guys?
Yeah, we're gonna stop those blades in their tracks.
Yeah, that's what you should do right there.
Yeah, because as you see, you kneel down and you use your shield. Yeah.
I got a little confused. I got a little confused on my doors right there, because you can see the map is like tiny.
Yeah,
I really just couldn't tell where I was at.
Especially in the old Nintendo 64 days, it's not the most precise thing.
No,
in the
it's not.
world.
No, it's not.
But yeah, plus, I mean, it's very easy to get turned around in these circular rooms like this too.
Mhm.
I mean, I have that problem all the time.
Yeah, trying to find a way around a square with a circular object in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really not that hard, but we're just gonna say it's hard.
Well, it's hard when there's blades chopping your head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta dodge them every 5 seconds, and then you're jumping over things and trying to get down.
Yeah. I can't believe that bomb didn't kill that Demos.
I think it takes.
Oh, maybe.
No, I think it only does take one. I think I just missed, maybe.
Maybe. Well, it stopped him from whenever. Well, I guess you weren't in the room.
Well, he didn't see me, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Bemos has been a pain for a long time, though.
Yes,
Man, I didn't even realize you could bomb that wall at first. It didn't look that cracked.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It just
you
looks-
eventually got to figure out on the map. That's the only way you can go.
Exactly.
We get the map like right off the bat.
Yes.
The first part.
Oh, we're going back.
Well, we're
again.
still in the first part, but
Yeah. The area before.
yes,
Before we even cross that big chasm, that you have to have the hover boots
Yes,
for.
uh-huh.
I would consider that the intro.
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
opening room. But yeah, it just
The
sucks.
first part, like I said.
Yeah.
I had it right all along, like always.
Yeah. And it's just here we are going back through this tunnel even deeper and deeper underground.
Yeah.
It's
And
just-
then we get this. Okay, we're about to enter this room that's just humongous.
Oh my
like, where did this thing come from?
it is one of the bigger like single rooms that I can think of in this game.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
huge.
And then, like, what was it? A cave? Okay, then you got nice lined brick walls, stone
Yeah.
walls.
Oh.
Ooh, man.
well, at least you hit it up there instead of letting it land on you at the bottom, I guess.
We don't need to foreshadow what's happening. Oh wait, no, you didn't know that. It actually does happen though.
Oh no! I mean, it's just so.
No, I literally go and just stand under one of those guillotines and just stand there.
Oh my goodness! And look who makes their re-entrance. We haven't seen these.
Well,
what are they called?
She's
Floor-
always
Silly
Floor Masters.
Masters.
I thought you were talking about Navi.
Oh.
I was like, dude, Navi never leaves.
She's so annoying.
And it's easy to just go ahead and kill and get out of the way,
Yeah.
and then let your red rupees fall off the cliff.
Not that we really need the rupees at this point.
No,
anyway.
that's true.
Because we haven't seen these floor masters since the Forest Temple, have we?
I don't think so. I think you're right.
It's just, you thought you were done with them.
Yeah. Oh, I hate them too. Because they take you. Is it all the way back to the entrance of this dungeon, or is it just to a certain part?
I'm not sure. Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah, that one. Whatever you do, don't stand directly under those things.
I can't believe that didn't knock you off the other side. Honestly,
it knocked me backwards back into it. I think. Which is like the worst thing that could happen.
I know. Oh, Stalfos. Once again,
this is kind of tough because you're fighting him on a platform right there. I mean,
you don't have a lot of room to do.
Yeah, you don't want to fall off and make him fall off. That's
very smart thinking.
That was all strategic right there.
Oh, I knew what you were doing.
I didn't.
Well, the problem is too, when you hit his shield with your sword, you go backwards a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't want to get caught near the edge and get knocked off yourself. That would.
Man, one thing I hate about those hover boots is how slippery they are. Like, when you try to stop and you just keep on going.
Between that and, like, it takes you a second to get a running start, too.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're trying to dodge some blades coming down.
Yeah, that's true. We're probably not going to dodge it anyway, so we can use the boots as an excuse.
Yeah. Oh, man, and this is... You thought we were done with the spinning blades?
No. Well, at least we have to jump over, like, those, I guess, I'm going to call them logs. So at first we had to jump over a bunch of logs everywhere.
Logs or planks or... Yeah, logs.
So when you jump up like that, it's hard to get back down.
Oh, quickly. It is. But yeah, in this one, if you don't realize it's there and you just go running into this room... Yep.
But what are they going to like in the circle?
How is he not getting chopped in half?
Yes, exactly.
It's a mystery. I will say, killing like-likes does always give you a good bounty of rupees.
Now, Case, there is a big color on the floor that points out where the circular thing is spinning.
Yep, but it's still... Man, if you're not really paying that much attention, you just go running headlong into the room.
I only took half a heart. I wasn't worried about it. I had plenty.
We can afford to lose a few.
I had 2 fairies, too, so...
Although those half hearts are starting to add up on it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And once we finish hunting down all the geese that are runing around this stupid, flying around
this room. Yeah, flying. They're not, I wish they were running.
I know, they'd be
might
so
be a little
much
bit easier to hit.
Especially, I'm terrible with the bow sometimes shooting these geese.
Well, I mean, you Z-target them, so you would think.
Yeah.
If I Z-target, it should automatically hit every enemy in every single Zelda game.
I don't care if he's moving or not.
Yes, exactly.
But once they're all dead, it opens up this door, and we can go in here and get this gold Skulltula. And there's also 2 treasure chests here.
Yes.
One that we can see and one is invisible unless you use the
Lens of Truth. Yeah, to get it.
Yeah.
I think they're just both items, aren't they?
I think they're both rupees or something like that.
I think this one is bombs. I'm going to guess.
Oh!
I think the second one's,
what's the other one?
I think the second one's arrows.
I think it's still rupees. Either way, it wraps up part 1 of our walkthrough.